Hi everybody, welcome back for another video. I'm trying a slightly different angle today to see how that works. So I have some new markers here. I've had these three for a few years now. They are the Zig. I'll see if I can get that on the screen. Zig Clean Color Dot Markers. They're the ones that have the rounded top where they make like a dot mark, hence called the dot. And you can vary the size of the dot. And on the other side, they are kind of like a fine liner of sorts. And the Zig are quite a bit expensive. You can buy them individually. I bought these each from, I want to say, Jet Pens maybe? And they're, $2 to $3 or $4 a piece, depending on where you buy them from. I know like this one right here called Fawn was really popular for a lot for people that do that minimal aesthetic style of bullet journaling or using ring binders or stuff, and that's why I got it. And then I got a gray, and then I got a black. But since they're really expensive, or not really expensive, but they are on the side of expensive side, and also they're quite tall. If you look at a standard pen, you can see how they're kind of almost as tall as like a Tombow dual brush pen. Quite a tall marker or highlighter that might not fit in most pencil cases. I wanted to do some research and I discovered something on Amazon. And that is these. They are the Free Color Spot. And they come in 12 colors, and you can buy a Zig pack of these exact or very similar 12 colors. There's a pink, kind of a reddy, corally, kind of like a neon orange, a autumn orange, a yellow, a green, a aqua-y kind of sea green color, a couple of light blues, a dark blue, a purple, and this one, kitty hair, and this gray, which looks more like a light black, or I guess you could call it like a dark gray. And you'll see that they have a rounded tip, but the fine liner side looks like this. It's more like a the opposite end of the mild liners. That pointed side that's more marker-like. And so I know a lot of people will want to see, well, what do these colors look like in Hobonichi? What do they look like on Tomoe River paper? What do they look like on Midori MD? I did all of that for us, just so we could kind of see what they look like. So the first place I did them was in my Hobonichi from last year. This is the Hobonichi because I thought, I was like, 2021 is going to be A6 for me. It's going to be an A6 year. Well, I didn't use it at all, and all I've done is some artwork in it. Just some artwork. and I used it as a test pages for different pens and markers and fun stuff like that. But there's my mild liners, some watercolor pencils. But here are these Free Color Spot markers. This 12 set was around $13. This 12 set in the Zig was like $29 to $39, depending on where you bought it in, if you have Amazon Prime and not. But just so you can see what the colors look like, this is on a 2021 Hobonichi Techo, which I think is the thinner paper, like the 52 GSM, I'm assuming. So there's like this kind of like neon highlighter pink, the red, this kind of peachy coral color, the orange, the yellow, the two greens, the pretty blues, the purple, and then the gray that looks black. And then I only have 3 of the Zig. I've got the fawn, the platinum, and then the black. Just so you could see what those look like on and in a Hobonichi, because so many people use them. Now you can see that they ghost. See that? But they don't actually bleed through. And I do have my, up here, one of my big lights. And here are the Zig, same thing. See how they ghost, but they don't bleed through. So I had some paper, and I chose to try them on a couple of different types of paper. So the first one is, you can see right down here, it's Tomoe River paper, and this is the 52 GSM white, and it does have a very light dot grid on it. So I did my Zig up here at the top, and then these down here are the free color spot. And here it is on the front. And just to show you again, here's the back. You can see that they didn't bleed through, but they do ghost slightly. Now, one thing that is very strange about the dot grid paper is it's dot on one side, but not on both sides. I always found that very interesting. So there's on white 52 GSM Tomoe River paper. Now, before they stopped making Tomoe River paper, I bought a bunch. So here it is on cream 52 GSM paper. So you can see the Zig up here at the top. And then these, towards the middle and bottom of the page, are the free color spot. And it's the same thing. You can see how they ghost, but they didn't bleed through. And that, I think, is due because of the coating that they put on top of the Tomoe River paper. So there's that. Now here is the 52 GSM with dots. You can see how it says right there, Tomoe River paper, and there are some dots. So here it is, the Zig, and then the free color spot. They're beautiful colors, and again, you'll see right here, they ghost, but they don't bleed through. And then I tried them on one more type of paper that I know a lot of people use. And this is from one of the Midori MD pads of paper, where this side, the short side, and the long side are kind of like glued down. And then there's a corner here so you could peel the paper off. So here, and this is the insert paper that's in the Midori notebooks. The ones labeled Midori, not Traveler's Factory, but the Midori inserts. So up here at the top, you'll see the Zig. And then these down here, you see they're just really beautiful, bright colors. And again, now this Midori MD paper is much thicker than the Tomoe River paper. So you'll see it doesn't bleed through. And of course, since it's thicker, there's even less ghosting. And here, I'll show you how they write. I'll pick a, we'll use the dots. One of my favorite colors actually is this blue right here. It's, I don't know what color you'd call it, but just so you could see the marker in action. So here we are. I'll just kind of do a, oop. Really pretty color. And let's see what happens if I just kind of hold it there for a while. What if I go over? That might do something. And so you can see the other side in use. The marker side. What is this? Free color spot. So you'll see that there. Why don't I do that on all of them? And I'll let it dry just so we can, you know, be fair. And then we'll kind of color. And since I did dot it with my thumb, we'll do that as well. Got a blue thumb now. And we'll write free color spot. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the Midori MD. We'll kind of hold that. Now remember, this paper is thicker, so it'll hold more ink. Yep, made my thumb even a darker blue. And then we'll write free color spot. So let's put these. So this is the first one that we did on the cream Tomoe River paper. And look, it still didn't bleed through. It ghosted a little bit more, but it didn't actually bleed through where we really put a lot of ink. Here is on the white Tomoe River paper. I kind of was a little bit heavier on this than I was on the other, but again, did pretty good for how much ink I put down from the marker. And then here is the Midori MD. See? Now this, since it's an MD paper, it doesn't have the same type of coating. It will over time absorb more of the ink. And sometimes this stuff can feather depending on the type of ink that you're using. But let's do the exact same experiment with the gray or the platinum, just so you can see the difference. Sounds like my neighbors are upstairs doing something. And I'll just write zig color dot. You can see it's a much finer nib. It's like one of those fine plastic nibs. So that's on the cream. Here's the white dot grid. Right. And we'll write zig color dot. And then we'll do one more on the Midori MD. We'll do the same little swoop, swoop. Kind of hold that there. Kind of color that in. And this is the zig color dot. There we go. So let's take a look at that so we can compare. So here's the zig on the bottom. The top was the free color spot marker. And so you can see it ghosted, but it hasn't bled through yet. And we really laid down some heavy ink. Oh, here, wait. There, I forgot I did that on the others. Here it is on the white. You can see it's a little bit wet here still. Here is the... Let's see if it'll... Yeah, there's still a little... Because of the coating, I didn't let it dry enough. And the zig tend to be really juicy. At least that platinum one is. And here they are in the back. And the last one, and so you can see here with the zig, because it was a juicier marker, it feathers just ever so slightly because of the type of paper the MD is. And there you go. Look, it didn't bleed through. Just a little bit of ghosting. So I just thought I would share these. I have them linked in my Amazon store. Like that has all of my journaling and planning favorites. They come in one of those like little plastic things, which I'm going to get rid of and put them in a little zipper pouch, I think. Just that way they will stay together better, and those plastic things tend to break anyways. But just so you can see what they look like. It's a Chinese company, and it just says in English, free color spot. And there's 12 colors here. Yeah, so I will link these down below. Everybody knows you can get the zig at so many different places. I just thought it would be nice for you to find my dupe for the zig. I've been using these in my planner since I got them, and these just kind of sit in a pencil pouch with some of my Tombow Duo Brush markers, and I haven't really used them much since I got these. So there you go. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. Okay? Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.